People that are new to Florida, I'm sure, are doing, like, following the steps to a T, the to-do list, right? But those of us who have been here for decades, sometimes I think people might be a little complacent, right? Because how many storms have we been through now?
Exactly, and you say, hey, you know what, I've been fine in all of these, and this will be fine, and you may be fine. But every storm is different, and so just because you didn't have any issues, especially if you're along the coastline, doesn't mean that you're not going to have some issues with this, because this is a big storm.
It's big, yes.
Really expecting a lot of effects from the storm surge with this one. We always talk about every storm has its unique characteristics, and this one, it's big. I think the storm surge is going to be an issue with this. It's expected to become, forecast to become a major hurricane by tomorrow, landfall up into the Big Bend area as we head into Thursday night. And as this hurricane passes off our coastline, it is going to cause significant surge along our coastline. And as you head across our northern counties, especially up into Citrus County, that is where we're going to see, I think, some really bad storm surge. 10 to 15 feet is possible. So we've been talking about this steering of the system and what is really kind of steering this along, and you can really see it coming into play right now. We've got the high pressure sitting to the east. We've got this big dip right here. That's that upper level low. So that is basically just funneling or channeling this right up in between those. So you're wondering, hey, could it turn one way or the other? Well, there could be little nudges here or there, but you're not going to see suddenly, hey, it's heading over towards Pensacola or is heading a big turn on towards the right. It's just not going to happen. It's going to work its way somewhere right up in here within really 10, 15, 20 miles of what we have been forecasting. I don't see anything that's going to change that in any dramatic fashion. Right now, winds are at 80 miles an hour. It's moving to the north-northwest at 10 miles an hour. It will continue on that track over very warm waters across the Gulf of Mexico. Ideal conditions, low wind shear. It's got everything that it needs to just really breed a very strong and dangerous hurricane working its way up into the panhandle. Then it very quickly moves up into Georgia, up into Tennessee, and they are going to be dealing with, in and around Georgia, tropical storm winds and then torrential rain all the way up into the mountains of North Carolina, back into Georgia and Tennessee as well. So this storm is going to have a long range of impacts all across the eastern and the southeastern U.S. So where you see that red shade, that's where we have the hurricane warning, Indian Pass to Anclote River. South of there, it is a tropical storm warning between Anclote and Englewood. We also do have a hurricane watch, so we have to watch if this nudges a little bit closer to us, because it looks like these hurricane force winds are going to be fairly close to us. So we could see some gusts, especially along the coastline, gusting to hurricane force. There you see that storm surge, and that does include Citrus County, 10 to 15 feet. Throughout Hernando and Pasco County, 6 to 10 feet of storm surge along the coastline. Pinellas into Tampa Bay, 5 to 8 feet and lesser amounts as you head down to our south. So as you look at that, the wind field with this, you notice how big this storm is and how much of it is actually on that right-hand side. We talk about this so much that it's that right-hand side, the dirty side, the strong side of the storm. It's going to drag everything right up over the top of us where you see this yellow shade. That is tropical storm force winds, which essentially it includes all of us. And so we're going to see that as we go through the day tomorrow. Here we are, first thing, or at 3 o'clock in the morning, and already you're seeing those winds, 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gust. 40 to 50 as we head through the later morning hours, and then through the midday heading through the afternoon, 50 to 60. Notice along the coastline you're seeing those winds all the way down into Sarasota, 50 to 60. Even away from the coastline, 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts are possible. So this is not just a coastal event. This is going to extend inland. And then notice 60 to 7, very close to hurricane force wind gust right along the coastline as we head into tomorrow evening. So it is basically all day tomorrow that we are going to experience this, even into the evening hours. Here we are by midnight down to our south, starting to lessen a little bit, but especially across our northern counties, you're still very close to those hurricane force winds. Watch the rain spreading over us as we head through the overnight hours, well in advance of the actual center, which is down here. And then as it nears us, we will continue to see those winds turning more towards that south and eventually southwesterly direction. That's the time of that maximum surge pushing in along the coastline. Now, as far as the effects throughout Pinellas and Hillsborough County, 50 to 70 mile an hour winds, 5 to 8 feet of surge, 50 to 75 mile-an-hour winds along our northern counties, even inland. You're going to see it at up to 50 miles an hour, and then down into Manatee and Sarasota. Storm surge 4 to 7, and that wind gust 45 to 60 miles an hour. So our forecast, increasing clouds, is breezy for this afternoon, but you still have time to prepare your home, prepare your family. Things really start to go downhill through the overnight hours, through the day tomorrow. You're not going to be outside. You're not going to be finalizing anything. Tomorrow you're hunkered down, and then we clear things out and get back to some more standard Florida weather as we head through the weekend.
All right, Jim, thank you.